Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Oshi no Ko Season 2, Episode 12. This is the penultimate, and then we have one more after this, and then we'll be done for a while. We do have, by this point, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, the poll is probably over. So I'm looking forward to whatever replaces this. So at this point, I don't know because it's still ongoing since I record ahead for early access on my Patreon and everything, obviously. So I'm ahead of when the poll is actually going to end and when this comes out on YouTube and all that. But yeah, so let's last episode we kind of had the relationship stuff going on and all that. We kind of had like the little date with Kana, which was nice, and then we had the talk with Akane, and Akane kind of had that revelation of like a loophole, which I never really figured out. I mean, I had some like rough theories of what the loophole could be, but for the most part, I'm kind of confused as to what her visualization and everything that it showed in the episode, what it could mean. So either way, I wonder when it's going to be broken to him or when he's going to find out and all that. So I imagine by the end of the season, we're going to have his revenge just like refueled, right? Like hell, I could even see like the last shot of the season be like, mic drop like your dad's still alive and just have it hit like the star come back in his eye with like the revenge, and then it like zooms into his eye with like the fiery stencil kind of drawing anger and all that, and then it just ends and it's like, oh, see you next season. But yeah, let's jump into this and see what happens. So we're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Right into that opening again. That girl, I noticed, like, after we saw her at the end of that episode, and then I can't remember where it was, but it must have been in one of the other episodes after that, which I guess must have been the last one, I think. I saw her and I was like, ooh, that's right. She's in the opening. I have like one hair, like right here, that's like curling up and hitting my nose. I can tell. The corner of my nose is itchy. I'm thinking about full shaving, if I can remember, for November. Like all of this off, mustache and everything, and then do a no shave November. I've been kind of thinking about growing it all back a bit, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about that here. One thing led to another. Okay, let's go. Oh, what the heck? Is this a dream or are we back? Oh, is this just like a memory or? Okay. Oh, zooming around. Damn. I was gonna say, like, what do they have, like a demo vocalist or something? Heavily tuned. You don't feel sad saying that? Uh-oh, what's this? I don't like seeing people walk at night alone. Oh. Instagrammer. Her hair is crazy. Hmm. Okay. Using our connections. Oh, is she all excited for her trip? Oh, Akane did come. No, Akane! You poor girl. Why is an outsider coming with us? Oh. Oh. What about them? Call me Big Sis. Aww. This is cool. I like the little editing with the scenes here. Reminds me of some of the stuff they did in Dandadan recently. Well, I say recently. It was near the beginning of Dandadan Season 1. That flashed on the screen for 2 seconds. Okay, welcome to kind of mythology, gorges, and tranquility. Maybe because it's the town of mythology, that's why they've reincarnated in this way and have memory and stuff. It's an interesting name. Anemone. Like a sea anemone? I said it right, right? She is a beautiful lady. Damn. Put some shoes on! Maybe it's like a respectful thing. Man, I want them to find out about each other so bad. Aqua and Ruby. We gotta work. Yeah. She's taking her notes. Hmm. I wonder if, I mean, maybe not in the anime, but I wonder if Aqua would ever feel comfortable enough with someone to tell him about his reincarnation. Oh, he wants to go back to the hospital that he was at. He worked at. Interesting. Wait, did he say that out loud? Shit. Oh, so he did say it out loud. Hmm. Trying to find out about himself. Hmm. Damn. Imagine if Akane somehow figured it out. Aww. Wow. That's a cool transition. Wow, dude, this show just takes it to the next level. Is he going back to where he died? Like the exact spot? This is where he fell off, huh? Oh, is he gonna say a... Hmm. Damn. Oh, of course you'd go there. Mm. Damn. I mean, I'd be interested to kind of like go back. I don't know. It'd be really surreal. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Damn. Wow, so his even previous father was unknown too in his previous life. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, what? Wow. Oh my god. That's so sad. Oh, damn. I'm so glad she got to have a second life and remembered what happened, so this one can hopefully be better, you know? If anyone in the world deserves it, it's a kid who's dying from cancer. Look at the background. Aqua and Ruby. That was really cool. Hmm. Wait, what? Who's this girl? I thought that was just some kind of narration or something. She somehow knows? What is going on? She picked up on it instantly. Damn. Jeez. Yeah. Aww. Smile. Damn. Hey, that's our outfit from the opening. I think it is anyway. What was that laugh? Far from being a minor. Her face. Akane, like holding her mouth. A cute little outfit. What? Oh no. She just slipped right into the scene. Her face. Oh, helping her with the outfit. Oh, it gets a passing mark. They're so cute. Oh, look at the young versions. Oh, they got a picture together. Uh, nice. Hmm. Aqua's like, I'll make it happen. Uh, That's right, the whole idol. Yeah. Idols have to be like single and all that bullshit. I almost forgot about that. So dumb. That like color change. Mm. Yep. Oh no, don't do that, show. Fuck you. You get to record late. Yes, I'm past. That's what she says. She doesn't say how old she is. Yes, I'm past my 18th birthday. Creepy. Mm-mm. Oh no! Oh my god! Is that the room key? What the heck? I didn't know what it took. That one girl was with the crows. I'm worried. What is going on with that? Is she gonna show up? Hmm. Ooh. Imagine if she talked about Amamiya, however you say Goro, however you say his former last name. Hmm. Kind of like what I did, be an idol and then move into acting when you start getting too old for it. Aww. Aww. I hate to tell you there, girl, but he's your brother now. Damn. It's actually really sad that. I mean, it's great that she got to grow up with him again, you know, but. A little gap. It's a pretty big gap. If he was still alive to this day, it would be a pretty big gap, wouldn't it? He would have been early 30s, I think they said, which would put him at like 45 now. Oh. The nurse comes in randomly. It is a little creepy, but For some reason, it's less creepy from her perspective because, but I mean, anyway, age of consent stuff. This is creepy for sure. What is going on here? Oh no, please don't be his body. Please don't be his body. Please don't be his body. Oh no, why are the glasses there? That's fucked up. It's his. Yup. Oh no, it's going out. Oh, that's fucked up. You're gonna end it there? Oh, come on, man, that's fucked up. I'm mad. I'm done. What is going on? Like, why is this girl, this random white-haired girl, somehow know, like, what's going on with them? That they were reincarnated? How does she know that, like... Why did she have crows around her? Why did this crow take this key and then fly all the way here? Is this just some kind of twist of fate? Is there something more to it? Like, was it orchestrated that it brought Ruby here? Like, what's going on? Well, this is my fault, guys. This is my fault. I asked for more Ruby development. Like, I said, like, you know, for having Aqua and Ruby be kind of like the mains, we've had a lot of Aqua and not as much for Ruby. Damn. I can't believe that. That pisses me off. Of course, after spending the episode focusing on that, we end up there, you know. But the crow with the key and Ruby running at and that thing. Yep, it all makes sense now. Great, great, cool. Yep. All right, that's it, guys, for episode 12. I'm done. No, I don't know. I'm so mad about that, man. Like, she didn't need that. Just let her be happy. Like, I mean, in a way, you could say this is closure for her, right? Like, you could have some kind of argument that says she won't be constantly, like, hoping that he comes back into her life and maybe she'll be able to move on from him now eventually. Obviously, she's going to be sad for a while. But now, more than anything, I want her to find out that it's Aqua that was reincarnated like that, too, you know? But I also feel bad for her because, see, I wasn't sure in the beginning of the show when we had the whole moments of Ruby, like or Serena, saying, "I love you, marry me." I wasn't sure if that was like a childish kind of, you know how kids sometimes say that? Like, oh, they even sometimes say it to their dads. Like, "Dad, I want to marry you when I'm older." Like, when they're really young, sometimes they'll say stuff like that. I wasn't sure if it was something like that with her saying that, but then, you know, if she wasn't this level of sick, maybe she would have grown out of it, and found someone her own age and moved on. Like, I'm not saying that kind of an age gap couldn't have worked and can't work, you know, but I just thought of it as more of like a childish thing. But the fact that she was reincarnated and she still has these feelings for someone she hasn't seen in so long, you know, I do believe that she believes those feelings are real, but there's the whole thing of, like, the reason why the age of consent is set to the age that it is because, like, when you're young, you don't know what you really want, so trying to, like, make commitments and be with someone that's, like, older, like, that much older and everything, like, sometimes you have to hit that certain age, so that way you know what you want and stuff. And I do feel like Ruby has a little bit more of, like, aging and maturing to go before, at least I personally feel like she's at that point. I mean, granted, she did live till what? She was, I don't know, did it say what age she passed in the beginning of the show? I think it did. But she would have been like, let's say 12. Serena 12. I have written down. I don't know if that's when she passed or if that's um or if that's like when it showed her alive still. But either way, even if she was 12 or 13 or whatever, let's say she's 16 now. I don't even know if she's 16 now. She might be, or she might be close to it or whatever. That would have put her at like 28 years of living. Granted, she never really reached full adulthood in either one of them, you know, so it's like once again, it's like all scuffed with like the all that, you know, with I don't know. But my point is it is like a little weird of her, like, you know, obviously if it was the opposite way it would be so much worse, right? If it was Goro being a 45-year-old man, you know, happy that she reincarnated as this idol and could be with her if he was still alive, you know, like that would be so much worse if it was from his perspective, but having it from her perspective, it makes it a little better because this is her choice and everything. But, you know, there's a part of me that just feels like awkward with the whole thing. But anyway, enough about that. That's such a it doesn't even matter at this point because they both died, they've both been reincarnated, and now they're siblings, so which also really sucks because, you know, she has that she has that love for like a romantic love for him, it seems, but now like even if she does find out, it's I just hope they don't go that route. I hope they don't go that like, you know, incesty sort of route, you know, and make it weird in that way. But but yeah. So in the beginning of the episode though, we had or at least like part of the way through the episode, we had Aqua being like going around the town and kind of going around to the hospital, going around to where he fell off the cliff and all that, just trying to learn more information of like what people are saying around here because he read whatever articles he could online earlier on, but now he's just kind of taking a peek around and he thought about trying to find the body. So what, did that guy just kill him and then drag his body into that like hole or whatnot? I wonder if we're gonna like find and like no one went in that hole behind the shrine? I don't know. For 15 years? That seems kind of crazy. Or did the guy bury it and this girl like dig it up and put it there? Like how did the glasses survive being there all that time? I mean, 15 years of glasses out in the elements, I feel like I mean granted it is in a cave, so rain might not really get to it too much and stuff like that, but I feel like the glasses would be more everything there would be more worse off than it was, right? Even his like clothes were there, weren't they? Wasn't there like clothes there? I feel like something's up. I feel like someone moved that body there because clothes definitely wouldn't last 15 years outside. Um, I was just so distraught at what happened. I didn't really like pay enough attention to the scene. I don't think. Makes me so sad though. Yeah, like the doctor jacket and everything is there. Is that even some blood and stuff still? I don't know. But yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Even when he died, though, like Serena had been dead for a bit, right? By the time he got that, or oh, it's even with his like hospital ID. It seems like it slipped inside, right? So he did. It seems like he did have it on him, you know, that whole time too. So, but yeah, I feel really bad for Ruby. Like like I said before, maybe it'll help her move on, but still, it's just this poor girl. I knew something had to happen. Ruby's always been so cheery, so happy, just strolling through this new life of hers. We haven't really seen too many moments of like Ruby having setbacks and things to like make her character struggle. And that's like, you know, part of stories is watching characters overcome their struggles and stuff like that. So I had a feeling something was going to come eventually. I just never in my wildest dreams did I think that Ruby was gonna stumble upon the body. That's crazy. I'm done. I don't even want to think about it anymore. That's it. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Subscribe button, links in the description, all that. I'll see you in my future reactions.